hearts, they're close at hand. The open road is calling loud and clear. Miles of freedom stretching far and near. At the Offsiders Roadhouse we will stay. Filling up before we ride away. Through the desert heat or city lights. Trucking through Australian days and nights.
Well, hello, how are you today? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for clicking play. I am Brad. And this is Australian Trucking Adventures. Today we're doing something a little bit different. We're leaving Highway 31 behind and we're heading up the Olympic Highway to the little town of Junee in the Riverina, New South Wales, southern New South Wales. And as you might be able to tell, The roads are absolutely fantastic. Today we've got some prefab concrete panels that we're dropping off in Junee for the Inland Rail project. There's been a bit of this lately, dropping off to some of these sites, so very stringent. I don't know what I'll be able to film, but anyway, we left in the wee small hours this morning, bit of a sleep-in today. Left the yard at 5 o'clock while there was next to no traffic on the road, which is always a good way to start the day and the best time of day to be travelling. And we started heading north out of Albury. Bit of a local run today. It's only about 160 k's from Albury up to Junee, so it's not going to be a massive day. We've got to be up there by 7:30. That's our time slot. Hopefully, it won't take too long to take the panels off, and then we're going to come back to Albury and reload for someone else to do the same tomorrow, I'd imagine. Kind of hope it's not me going up there, because yeah, it's more of a local run, and when you get paid by the K, it doesn't work out too well financially to be doing little local trips like this multiple days of the week. But you're out here on the road and you get to see this beautiful country. Nice clear sunrise, for the most part anyway. And yeah, little chilly. It's about 9 degrees here. I think it's only going to be 4 degrees up there, so I'm going to pack the winter woolies. Hopefully once that sun comes up, it can warm things up a little bit. But we'll head north up through Drodgery, Colcan, Henty, home of the header, combine harvester. Here at Quinty, through Wagga, go through the outskirts of Wagga. Hopefully one day there'll be a Wagga bypass, but I don't know. There's been calls for a second bridge over the Murrumbidgee there, but I don't know if Murrumbidgee, Edward, I think it's the Murrumbidgee River there, not the Edward River, but there's calls for a second bridge to go across there somewhere. But the government loves to spend or send all our money overseas and not spend it on infrastructure here, so maybe the next generation will get a Wagga bypass. But anyway, we'll get into Junee, big grain centre in Australia, and yeah, get these panels off. Hopefully there's not too much stuff around. We can get it done pretty quickly and get back out there before the place gets busy. Well, that's us done in Junee. Learnt me lesson from the last video by not grinding gears, by not having all the crap in front of the camera while we're driving, but we go back through the middle of the joint now. What was meant to be that was meant to be it, the one and done. Drop it off there, back to home, reload, and then get ready to do whatever I'm doing for the next day. But unfortunately, those panels were the wrong size. Well, the wrong ones. They didn't want them ones. They want the 3 little ones in the middle, but not the rest of them. So now, not only are we going back to reload, we're going back to reload to come back up here for a second run. So we'll probably only show a little bit of that in montage. I don't know, but that whole site there is seems to be building the bridge over the new inland rail corridor, and it's going to get rid of this little dogleg here for in the middle of town. It's all nice and peaceful now, but I can only imagine during grain season, as you would have seen from the video coming in, it's we're in a big grain area here, and probably need more of this road than I'm allowing myself. Yep, that's going to cut the corner there. Yeah, if those train coming through, there's been 2 trains shunting in the yard here while I've been unloading. I can only imagine the hold up over that. Oh, local traffic only. This is fun. I was going to do a U-bolt there. I probably should have. There's no sign saying it's not a detour, not friendly for trucks. Of course, I should have known the other side where the bridge comes out there's going to be roadworks there. Anyway, through suburbia we go. Although this suburbia is a lot more pleasant than suburban Sydney. Although I'll say that, the street's about to get a whole lot smaller. So that's what we're going to do. Head back down the Olympic Highway through Wagga, Uranquinty, Henty, Colcan, Girodri, back into Albury to load more of these precast panels, and then turn around and come all the way back. Which this is local work, which means it should be local pay, but I don't think that's going to happen. Oh, so there was originally a bridge there. They've just demolished it and are building a new one higher to suit double-storey trains. A nice little hill. Let's go up a gear. What's the worst that can happen? I won't go over our 50 though. Throw your hands in the air. Look, man, no hands. Righty-o, let's get back to Albury. Alright, we've just pulled over in Uranquinty. We didn't get far down the road. I thought, I haven't had brekkie yet. It's not quite lunchtime, so we'll snack it up. Those that may remember back, one of the early videos, it might be in vlog in the 50s. We stopped during Quinty Ampol and got a very wet salad roll. I haven't made that mistake again, but we've stopped in here. We're once again going the toasty because it is a cold morning. Doesn't look too bad, I think. Sourdough bread. Yeah, you could spend a lot of money in that joint. So much delicious stuff you could purchase, but a great little bakery here on the side of the Olympic Highway. I was nearly going to stop on the way up and get a roll from here, but we've got something else planned for later on in the video, so but we're not having a break here. We'll do that once we get down to Albury. So we'll keep on heading south. I'm going to finish this, and yummo. That and the 600ml Coke was $13.95, so that's not bad considering the Coke was $5.90 or something. So what's that? $7? $7 for a toasty. That's good price. So wait for this traffic. I've already been stuck behind a caravan. It's going to be a slow trip to Albury, I know it. So there's no point rushing. We're just going to sit back and go with the flow, and yeah, get reloaded again. Well, here we are back in Junee. Should mention also established as a railway town as well, so it's only fitting we're here doing a job for the railway. Any locals would have noticed this morning in the footage shown that we didn't come into Junee the same way as we did then. We come in the old Junee road, which was a bit of a stuff up on my part. I thought that was the way into Junee because of the low bridge on this road, but I didn't know that low bridge was where you go under the railway line there to the job, and that bridge isn't there anymore. Stay right over here to the left just in case. Stop sign anyway, mate. I've got to stop. Just in case big vehicles coming the other way, which they're not. And there was a light up sign out on the Goldfields Way that those heavy vehicles coming to Junee and onto Gundagai to take the old Junee road, but when you're doing a local delivery, you can sort of scoot around those rules for the most part. So here we are back in the main drag. See what it's like a little bit later in the day. We're going to need both lanes. No, we might get around this roundabout. A little bit inside lane. We haven't got anyone beside us, but still. Go over the middle here a bit, just to give some room for the trail to get across. Knock on wood, I was going to say we're lucky we haven't met any trains there yet, but I guarantee I've just jinxed myself, and as soon as we come to leave after this is unloaded, I bet we'll get stuck there. So it's nearly 3 o'clock now, so by the time we unload it will be school time. We'll have the school traffic. We need to do something about that. Nice old pub. It's a bit tight. It'd be fun with a second trailer, I can imagine that now. Oh, there he is. Yeah, mate. Good, mate. Yeah, rightio, no worries. Yep. Rightio, will do. Alright, bye. Great, we can't get in yet. They've got an Aggie on site, which is weird because when I when I was talking to them here this morning, I asked if anyone else was coming in during the day. Said no, traffic controls here just set up for you. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go up here and do the block here, which is the locals are gonna love. Down here. Problem with Google Maps, this all looks flat. I'm sure the locals are annoyed enough with all the roadworks and construction and everything else, let alone having trucks going around the streets as well, so the jakes are off, we're just gonna putt along here and not make too much noise. Pretty sure if I go down this one, that puts me right at the job, but I won't be able to get over far enough, I don't think. No, I won't get over far enough to get the trailer into the little parking area there. So we'll go down this one, and hopefully we can just park at the end of the street. Oh, tree. Ah, yeah, so there is a road straight ahead, and that road train's going out there. I wonder where that goes. Check the map while we're here, because I've seen trucks coming in from this way while I was getting unloaded.
There are no busy road trains went through knocking out of Junee. The light plug's off your dolly anyway for this one.
Oh. Not going to beat it, you're not allowed to be in here. Alright.
Mate, I'll have a quick look up here. Thank you. Go on.
Alright, well that's us back in Junee. We'll wait for the call and we'll get the last of these panels off. Well, more like an hour later, but we're going in. Thank you. Well, that was 2 hours. As you can clearly see, we are in the twilight of the evening now. May as well leave the camera on until we get out of here. Just to pad the video out a little bit more. I've been up and down all over the place with this video, so I don't know how it's going to turn out. I hope you enjoy. One thing I've sort of come to the realisation lately, I don't care what YouTube wants you to do. YouTube wants you to do things for probably the bigger channels that want 1 million views and that sort of thing. I'm not hunting that. This is a hobby. I'm here to show you what my job's like as a driver on Australian roads. Do I do the right thing sometimes? No. Do I grind a couple of gears sometimes? Yep. So, look at Navara. Do I hit the gutter a couple of times? Oh no. Don't know how I missed that. It's probably beyond it now, but I can only imagine what a place like this would be able to do if they removed the railway line from the centre of town like they did in Wodonga. But I think it's that integral to the middle of the town now. What is there? 1, 2. There's 4 lines there that we've got to cross. There's another 5 or 6 sidings off to the side here I can see. Oh, car. It'd be just it'd be billions to do it. Let's see, that's the sidings all over there. You're probably not going to see through the trees, but it's one of them things. The rail infrastructure was probably the first thing in town back in the 1870s, and then the town sprung up 150 years over that time. But anyway, that was a squirrel. So yeah, I'm just gonna film what I want to film, get it out. If it gets a heap of views, it gets a heap of views. If not, then so be it. We move on to the next adventure. Go please, go please. Oh, why would you stay there when I'm blocking half the road? This has got gutter written all over it, yeah. Lucky that car was parked a bit further away from it. The fact that there's 50 of yous now that have gone above and beyond to become channel members, that's definitely a sign that I'm doing something right. Watch times seem to be all good. All the analytics I'm getting from YouTube is all good and in the green. That's just the emails, the constant emails about, oh, how about you try this, and here's a forum on this, and we think your video would benefit from this and all that, and going, yeah, right. You run the platform. There's no way you want channels to be more successful. Yes, you get ad revenue from it, but you also got to pay them out as well. So probably swap this camera around here now, because this sun's as beautiful as this sunset's going to be. It is not in a very good spot there. And of course I push the camera, the bloody record button instead of the spinner around. So anyway, that's really tucking me out doing this local stuff for today. It's it's only been 8. It's only been 9.5 hours so far. We've got another 2 hours to get home now, so that'll be fun. And then we're dropping our trailer, hooking up another one, and we're going back to Sydney, back to the location you've seen in last week's video, or the last vlog at least anyway. I don't know how successful that's going to be yet, so we'll give it some room to breathe and get this one out next. So yeah. What else is there? That's the same. You might have noticed we've stepped up. We're doing a bit more with the thumbnails. Again, it's not for channel growth or anything like that. It's just, well, it's easy to say they've been a bit bland. That's mostly because of my lack of talent with any of your Photoshop stuff or any of that sort of thing. Yes, it's AI. I'm using AI as a tool. I've had to wind it or rope it in a couple of times because some of those thumbnails are a lot worse, a lot blurrier, a lot more text and weird and wacky stuff that I wanted to say on there. I'm like, nah, don't do that. Just rein it in. But your feedback on the thumbnails would be appreciated. Get rid of them and go back to what we were doing before. Let me know. Always in the comments, I read, I try and reply. I'm pretty sure I have replied to every comment. If I haven't replied to your comment, let me know in the comments and I'll try and reply to that comment. It's just, yeah, I had an email as well the other day from someone wanting to team up to make your videos, get you more viewers, more subscribers and all that sort of thing. The good thing about a small community, I know most of the members by name. There's a few that haven't, that I don't, but I know a lot of you, there's a lot of people that watch the channel. If I can get to the comments and talk about that, we can do that as well. So yeah, we don't need a massive channel. It's just probably worth more hassle than it is. But that's going to do us. As always, like, subscribe, all the stuff YouTube wants you to say, which I'm probably just going to stop saying from now on. And channel memberships down the join button on the channel home screen. Spin you around one last time as this sun sets, even though you probably can't see it through a disgusting windscreen. From Junee, from the Riverina, from Australia, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next vlog.